Hey everybody, Ben Clapper here with Louisiana Right to Life, and I'm in the state capitol on Pro-Life Day at the Capitol, and I'm here with State Representative Josh Carlson from Lafayette, who just passed his bill, HB 425, the Stop Coerced Abortion Act.
Right now, the coercive abortion law that's on the books says there has to be, threat of physical violence or actual physical violence. As you can imagine, there's many different ways to coerce somebody into doing something against their will. And we've seen examples of that just in the last year having to do with abortion. So we wanted to, again, further protect both the life of the baby and that mother from feeling coerced into abortion through other means outside of physical violence. And so we expanded that to include a number of different things from assault, battery, false imprisonment, but also extortion.
That's so important, and I know our pregnancy centers, the pregnancy centers in the state, share with us how women all the time are being told that you're going to get kicked out of their house, or someone's going to stop caring for them, or whatever it might be, and that can obviously compel a woman to have an abortion.
That's right. In committee, that was probably the most meaningful testimony I've heard, and in many cases, women don't feel like it's not something that they want to do, but they felt like they had no other option, or they were being pressured into it. So you've seen the legislature over the last few years say, okay, if we're going to outlaw abortion, we need to protect moms, provide resources for clinics, provide resources for those babies, but also make it a crime to force someone or pressure someone into doing something they don't want to do. Because, again, nobody should be coerced to do anything they don't want to do, and especially something like this.
That's right. And like you said, many women don't want to have the abortion, and they feel coerced. And this bill, in addition to making it stronger, the prohibition, I think it sends a message to the state and to everybody in this state that women, minors, young girls or women, they should never be coerced against their will to have an abortion. Their autonomy matters, and they should not be forced to do this.
That's right. I think it really lines up with what we already know, that I've seen statistics that if a mother goes in to have an ultrasound and sees their baby and has a heartbeat, they're exponentially more likely to want to protect that life, because they see that it is a child. It's not just some mass of cells in their body, right, or something that's going to become a human. It already is a child living inside of them. Well, I think same thing with this. It's we want to protect them, that nobody is empowered to force somebody to do something against their will.
Yeah, absolutely. How did the vote go out there?
It went really well. I was expecting the typical opposition, and you and I spoke about it. We were prepared for it, and then there was no opposition, no questions. I think it passed 99-1 or something like that, and so that was really encouraging to see. And we even saw that testimony in committee, that people that maybe in the past have been maybe pro-choice are starting, they're hearing that argument over and over again. I think we're starting to even sway that they really see that it's hard to argue with the fact that this is a life and you want to end that life. And they can try to justify it, but so I really see it as a positive step in the right direction, that even proponents of the pro-abortion stance are starting to come around and really see things the way that you and I would.
Well, and I think most people are going to say, regardless of how someone feels about abortion, you can't coerce someone to do something against their will.
That's exactly right. And that was in my points. If people started to raise questions, look, you don't have to be pro-life, but no one is pro-coercion. You should not be coerced to do anything against your will. And so there's really no argument against it.
That's right. Very good. Well, the bill goes to the Senate now. You got the Senate committee and the Senate floor, so you're a passionate advocate. You do such a great job, and know that we appreciate all that you're doing in the fight and how you're standing up for life.
Thank you. I really appreciate you guys and what y'all do. I mean, if we can't defend life, we can't defend anything else, and so I think this is the right fight to have.
Absolutely. Well, Representative Carlson, thanks so much. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back in touch.